Okay, welcome to 7 Steps to Freedom. My friend, I am genuinely excited for you. I'm genuinely excited to see you here. Congratulations for getting in here. Your life is about to change. And I know big promise, bold statement, how dare you say that kind of stuff, right? I promise you, what you're about to embark on can completely revolutionize your business, can completely revolutionize your life and give you the freedom that you are looking for to do what you want, with whom you want, when you want, live life on your terms, and have total control of your life, your finances, your results, and create the good life that you really want, right? So look, if we have never met, I am the founder of 4%. I'm a founder of this community. We have an amazing, amazing community of people just like you. Now you're part of this community as well. So I'm excited to see you here with us. And we're talking about results. The only thing that matters, in your business is results, right? So results is what we are gonna go for, all right? Results. Okay, when we're talking about results, and since we're talking about freedom here, we're gonna be talking about money, okay? Because results equals money, okay? Okay, write that down. So, I want to pre-frame you a little bit here. This is the introductory kind of a module here. Please watch this in order that this is presented to you. So for the next, few modules here, I promise you, if you are ready for a breakthrough, if you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, maybe you are trying to build your business on the internet and it's not working out for you. Maybe you feel like you're running into a brick wall or a glass ceiling. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe you are just starting out and you are overwhelmed. Maybe you're buying a course after course after course. And as you buy a course, that course, tells you to buy another course. And then that tells you to buy another course. And you keep going like this, okay, getting more confused, more overwhelmed. You're learning from this guru and this guru and this guru. And you seem to be learning good information, but you just can't get that. You are in the right place. If you maybe are stuck in a dead-end job right now and you just know that there is a better life for you, you just know that, you deserve to have better, you deserve to live a better life. Maybe you want to provide better quality of life for your family like I wanted to when I was getting started. I'm here to tell you, my friend, you are in the right place. And that's why I'm so fired up for you. I hope that you are as fired up as I am because I know what this information can do for you. This is going to be no theory. This is going to be no fluff. This will be information that will change your future. And I know that this may sound like a big, tall claim, but I promise you, as you go through this program, whatever level you are at your life right now or in business, if you're just getting started or if you don't even have a business yet and you want to get in the online space and build yourself a business on the internet, maybe you want to build something that can become your legacy one day, you can. In this day and age, building a successful online business is the only way to go, right? The world has changed completely. And so if you take the time right now to build your business online the right way, you know what that can do for you? That can change your whole life. Okay, that can get you the freedom of time. That can get you the freedom of money. So we're going to be talking a lot about that. Maybe you already have a business and you just want to take it to the next level and you're hitting that glass ceiling. I'm going to show you why people fail. In fact, 97% industry stats right now, 97% of people fail to get that in their business, whether it's online or offline. Offline companies now go belly up, they go bankrupt because they can't adjust, right? Everything is changing right now. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna show you the path. This program is kind of like, if this represents your business, by the way, that's what you get. We're gonna be here real, we're gonna be here uncut, there is no teleprompter, there is no scripts, there is no nothing. This is me talking to you from my heart to you, okay? We're gonna be real, we're gonna be raw, we're gonna be uncut. And I got my computer here with me. I've got my big giant whiteboard. I've got you. And so I'm going to talk to you like I'm talking to my best friend. I'm going to talk to you like I'm talking to my family. Right? I'm going to talk to you like I'm talking to somebody who I really, 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 really want to succeed. Okay? And so I'm not going to cut any corners. And I'm going to encourage you, my friend, to turn off distractions. If you are really, truly ready to go to the next level of your life. I don't care if you failed 357 times in the past. I don't care what country you live in. I don't care what is going on in your world. If you are hungry, if you are ready for your breakthrough. If you said enough is enough, I'm gonna draw the line in the sand, this is it, welcome home. This is gonna be the only program and the only coaching that you will ever need to help you go from wherever you are today. I don't care if you're $30,000 in debt like I was in 2005 when I got started online. Okay, I don't care if you're that level or anywhere in between and you want to go to another level. I'm gonna show you how to get there in a way that's gonna be simple, that's gonna make sense to you, that's gonna be sustainable, and I'm gonna help you build your metaphorical skyscraper. So, check this out. If this skyscraper represents your business, right? If this was to represent your business, and it's a 100-story skyscraper, what is the most important component of that skyscraper building? What is the most important component? Well, it's the invisible stuff, right? It's the foundation right here, okay? Okay, it's the foundation. So, for any structure, including business, right? The most important thing is the foundational piece. Now, what I have seen and what we notice is that a lot of people are trying to build their business, meaning, AKA their skyscraper, okay? On the internet, they want to get results, right? And so they go on this spree of buying courses and products and programs and you name it. You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever purchased a program and then you like, I got this piece of information right here and I know this is good information, but then when you try to apply it, it does not get you that. And you're like, what's going on here? And so you're like, okay, I must be missing something else. I gotta go to this guy and I'm gonna buy this program right here. And you do that and you still feel like something is missing. So you're buying like 10 different courses, you spend a small fortune of money that you don't have because you're trying to build your business, right? And you find yourself to be more frustrated, more overwhelmed, maybe more in debt. And then there's all this technology now where you have to build a funnel and build your site and this and that. And you got social media and platforms and all these other things and everything is piling up on you and everything is changing so fast. How do you keep the pace? How do you keep up? And more importantly, how do you get those results? Write this down. We're talking about freedom. Freedom will be fueled by money. Money is not bad, and we're gonna talk a lot about money. Hopefully you're okay with that. I'm gonna give you this disclaimer right up front, right? Hopefully you are okay with talking about generating money, generating cash flow, getting a lot of that going for you, right? Because without that, you have no freedom, okay? Money is not good, it's not bad. Money is a tool that enables you to do things in life, gives you freedom, it gives you options, right? Money is a tool. Now, for you to have freedom, your number one thing that you need to really focus on, and which is exactly what we're gonna dive into, and I wanna pre-frame you here a little bit, so please watch, this might be the most important video of them all, okay? 7 steps to freedom, it's the foundational piece, because we wanted to make sure that we remove confusion, overwhelm, and we completely eliminate or completely go away from the model of buying courses, maybe like you have before, where you have to buy course after course after course after course, and there is no direct path. You might be learning from 3-5 different mentors and you're like getting conflicting information. We wanted to shatter that. We wanted to eliminate that overwhelm. And we wanted to give you a path. We call it the 7 steps to freedom path that if you follow, that becomes the cornerstone of whatever it is that you're trying to do, whatever building that it is that you're trying to build for you, metaphorically speaking, being your business. That makes sense? So if you're doing affiliate marketing, if you're selling your own products, if you're doing e-commerce, if you're doing consulting, agency, whatever it is that you're doing, 4%, we wanted to be, to give you the foundational component that is simple to follow, that will be impossible for you to get confused or get overwhelmed, and where you never have to buy another course or product or anything like that. So if you just go to the path that we will lay out to you here at the 4%, you're going to be able to create complete freedom in your life. Let me ask you a question. What do you really want? What do you want? Okay? What do you want? Most people don't even know what they want. Most people are like, I want better life. No, that's not what you want. What does it look like? See what I'm saying? What do you want? My question to you, have you ever thought, what do you really want? What do you really want? A lot of times we get so conditioned into our current environment that we don't even think of what we really want. We think we want to buy a course because we're promoting this product over here, or trying to do this affiliate marketing thing, or build our online business over here, or trying to improve our, this business over here. And we think that we want to buy that course because we think that's going to help us improve the result over there. I'm going to ask you to think bigger than that. I'm going to ask you to raise yourself above the clouds, all right, above the noise, above the minutia, above the mediocrity thinking that most people are swimming in, and really identify what is it that you really want. You know what? We're going to talk about that, okay? So the two most important questions that we will be addressing here is this. Question number one, what do you want? That is the most important question for you to address in any area of your life. What do you want in terms of your business? What do you want financially? I want more money. No, you don't want more money. We're going to get very specific. We're going to go through the exercises. It's going to be awesome. So stay with me here, okay? What do you want from a relationship standpoint? What do you want from a contribution standpoint? What do you want? We're going to identify that. Very important question. Second question we're going to get into. How do you get it? Right? What do you want and how do you get it? The end. Now, most people are confused about what they want. I want better life. That's why it's foggy, right? So we're going to get very clear on that. That's coming up. Stay with me. And then how to get it, this is where they all get messed up, because there is three things we need to understand, okay? So again, we're going to go for results. We're going to talk a lot about that, because results, money, right? Or results equals money. Money fuels, money gives you, money gives you freedom. That's it, right? So we can help you get results in your business, okay? It's number one. Results in your business that produces money in your bank account, okay? That gives you freedom. That's it. And if I can help you get enough of that, you can probably figure out how to solve about 95% of your problems, right? Look, I remember when I was getting started in 2005. And what I wanted to have a better quality of life for my family. I don't know your motivation. I don't know why you're here. I don't know if you came here because you wanted to learn traffic generation or whatever, but we want everybody, doesn't matter what it is that you are looking for or you think that you're looking for. We want to make sure that everybody goes through the 7 Steps to Freedom program. That's why we're making it available to all levels, whether you're basic level, all the way up to diamond level. We want every one of our members here at the 4% to go through this program, because that will serve as the cornerstone upon everything else will be built, okay? I wanted freedom. So I discovered internet marketing, right? And I was like, I was probably making $1,700 a month at that time, 2005. And I just got married in 2004. I'm like, I want better. I want better quality of life. I saw somebody flashing their lifestyle and driving their cars and taking their family on vacations that I wanted to take my family onto, right? And I'm like, how do I get that? And so that was inspirational to me. So initially I was kind of a selfish, I wanted freedom for more selfish reasons. So if you're somebody that just stuck right now and you are looking for just a way out, before you can change the world, let's change your world, right? So how do you do that? There is 3 things. What I found out that is this. There's 3 things that we need to understand. In just a moment here, I'm going to show you some stuff that will completely change your paradigm. It's kind of like, how do you change the temperature here in the studio? Well, the only way that I can permanently change the temperature in this room is to go to a thermostat. So what you and I are going to do is we're going to go under the hood, right? Under the hood of your mind. And we're going to change that thermostat. We're going to crank it up so that success can be flowing your way, okay? So that you can create the freedom that you want and you can live the life that you want. My friend, I know what it's like to be desperate. I remember when I was getting started for the first 8 months, I was going after everything, okay? Buying courses, throwing money at things that I did not have, borrowed a whole bunch of money. And I got to the point where I did not have $1.19 to my name. So I know what it's like to be desperate, being negative $30,000 in debt while having a big vision. I've been there. So I can totally relate. If that's you right now, if that's your situation, I can totally relate. And that's why I'm so confident that I can show you a way out. Hopefully you can feel my energy here, because genuinely, I think that, if you've been praying for a miracle, if you've been looking for a solution, if you have been waiting for somebody to come into your life, like for me, a mentor came into my life. And for the first 8 months, I was failing, I was miserable, that heavy feeling like you can't, and that affects your self-esteem, your self-perception, affects your confidence in other areas of your life. You know what I'm talking about? Like, right? When you're losing, okay, you continue to lose in other areas of your life. And so you're not happy about yourself, and it affects how you behave with your family and what kind of a, maybe even father or mother or husband or wife you are, or significant other, right? So, but the moment you start winning, it changes everything for you. I tell you, the moment you start making money and you feel like you are in control of generating money, that changes so many areas of your life. People say money is not, is a bad thing. Money is not everything. Of course, it's not everything, but it's right up there with oxygen, as Zig Ziglar says, right? It's important. Once you start handling that, you will be a better person. I can guarantee you, because it gives you options. See what I'm saying? So for me, a mentor came into my life, and he started to show me some stuff. I did not know what I did not know. And so what happened next, everything changed for me. I went from living in gutters, $30,000 in debt, not having $1.19 to my name to buy a loaf of bread to feed my family. That was the lowest point in my life. If you don't know my story, that's the story, that's the truth. So I can totally relate if you are going through that. But then I know how to break through. I've done affiliate marketing. I made as much as $4.5 million selling other people's products in a single year as an affiliate entrepreneur. How do you do that, right? Then I ventured into coaching and started coaching people. And over the years, we created 4%, and we're here for one reason, which is to help people like you, okay, build their dream business on the internet, doing whatever they want to do. What is that? We're gonna get into that. We're gonna identify that, so that you can create more freedom in your life, right? And you can live life on your terms, make a difference, create a positive impact, make a world a better place. You can. And I'm here to tell you you can. I'm going to show you how. Okay? We have been privileged to work with millions of people from around the world, different countries, different backgrounds. And I can tell you there are patterns for success and patterns for failure. Okay? Check this out. So I want to show you, I'm going to give you some pre-framer stuff here. And we're going to get into some really cool things. So why do most people fail is because you need three things. Okay, there is this thing called awareness. Okay, you need to have the right awareness. Most people fail because they don't know what they don't know. They're unconsciously incompetent. So they're just failing, right? They're trying to do this business model and they're failing. They're trying to do this because the grass seems to be greener on the other side. They try it and they fail. And they try this something else and they fail and they fail and they fail. And so failure breeds failure, just like success breeds success. Do you know anybody that anything they touch seems to turn to dust? You know anybody like that? I was like that. But then there's another group of people. Anything they touch turns to gold. And success begets success. 97% of people online fail. They fail. 97%. That's crazy. Most people, a vast majority of people fail because they are not aware of how to succeed. That's number one. Second thing you need is a blueprint. Okay? And then you need to take action. Okay, now check this out. Has this ever happened to you? You take massive action because somebody says, you gotta take massive action, buy this product, take massive action and go out there and market like crazy, right? So what you do, you take massive action, you buy the product, you invest money on advertisement, and you go and you tackle it, right? Massive action. And then you get nothing to show for. And you get deeper in debt, more frustrated. Why? Well, you need to take massive action following the right blueprint. Keep that in mind. Okay, if you're taking notes, take notes. But then a blueprint needs to stem from having the right awareness. Awareness is understanding, okay? Understanding. Now, there is something else that is the most important thing of them all. It's the pinnacle of success. Look, the world operates on this thing called principles. Okay? Principles is God's automation. Okay? So check this out. If I drop this, it goes down. It's the law of nature. It's a principle. Okay? They call it the law of gravity. Okay? Principles don't change. They don't care what your skin color is. They don't care how many times you failed, what your background is, what your education level is. They don't care if you have PhDs coming out of your ears, right? If you violate certain principles, you pay the price. So therefore, my friend, I tell you right now that success is rooted in principles. Success is predictable. Success is math. It's mathematics. That's right. I'm going to show you, and you will never be the same again. You ready for it? Okay? For real. Okay? You ready for it? My intention is to help you change your life. My intention is to deliver so much value to you in the most potent, nutrient-dense information, feed you the most nutrient-dense food in the form of information that will really help you grow healthy, strong, vibrant, and go out there and tackle whatever it is that you want to tackle and get the results that you want. Okay, make sense? I'm not going to feed you garbage here, I promise you. Over the years, like I said, I've seen a lot, and I see why people fail, why people succeed. I'm a living, breathing example of what's possible for you, and I'm here to help you. I have no other intentions other than to helping you build your life and create the freedom and make your impact and make your difference in the world. Okay? Check this out. Principles is the most important thing. The whole universe operates on principles. And there are principles that govern success. There are laws that govern success. And if you understand those laws, I'm going to walk you through them. When you understand those laws that govern success, success will be there by default. Okay? A tree doesn't have to try to grow. A tree doesn't have to try to bear fruit. When you plant a corn in the ground, it doesn't need to try to produce corn. It does it by default because it's designed to do that. Okay, when you plant a tree, it grows. The flower doesn't need to try to bloom. It just does it because it's what it's supposed to do. Human was created for achievement. You know that you were built for great achievement. That's right. So when we're talking about success, a lot of people violate principles that govern success and they just pay the price. It's kind of like if you have, what's your favorite car? Mercedes, right? Let's say if you have Mercedes. And Mercedes, certain laws that govern the running of that vehicle. One of those things is the kind of fuel that you're going to put into it, right? So if you have a $100,000 Mercedes, and you're like, dude, this is an amazing vehicle here. And you're going to, instead of putting 92 fuel into it, right? Gasoline 92. And you're going to pour Coca-Cola in it, okay? And what's going to happen to the car? It's going to break. It's not going to work. Why? Because you violated the laws that govern the success of that vehicle. That make sense? So what we need to understand is we need to have the right awareness, okay, that is rooted in principles that are universal principles for success that govern the outcome that you want, which is success. Success equals results. Results, when we're talking about results in business, we're talking about money. Nothing else matters. Money in your bank account is the measuring stick of your results in business. That's it. Pretty simple. Okay, so we're going to talk a lot about money. We're going to talk about how do you get it, how do you multiply it, how do you automate it, how do you engineer freedom. Now, a lot of people are not aware of some things. And I learned, I had a big aha moment about this whole awareness thing with a story I'm going to tell you here with my oldest child. So I have 6 kids right now. And when our oldest was about 5 years old, Maxim. So this little kid is 5 years old, and one day he comes to me And he's like, Papa, can you buy me one of those Rubik's Cubes? I'm like, sure, Maxim, I can buy you a Rubik's Cube. You want to play with Rubik's Cubes? He's like, yeah, can you buy me one, please? Sure enough, I bought him the Rubik's Cube. And about 3 weeks later, he comes back to me. He's like, Papa, there's a competition. 5-year-old kid, 5 years old. He's like, Papa, there's a competition at the local hotel here in town, a Rubik's Cubes competition, Rubik's Cube solving competition. Can you please sign me up for that? I want to go. I want to compete. I'm like, Maxim, you know how to solve Rubik's Cube. You want to compete with Rubik's Cubes, solving competition. He's like, yeah, I want to compete. 3 weeks later, right? So I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go. So on Saturday, we sign him up. We go to this hotel, and I walk in, and in this ballroom, it's just a whole bunch of kids, 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-old kids. They have this Rubik's Cube solving competition. And I watched these kids solving Rubik's Cubes. It blew me away, okay? I want to show you this. Take a look at this video, because this is, what I'm about to share with you, my friend, will alter your perception of what it takes to be successful, okay? Because that is directly related to business. I had the biggest epiphany, the biggest lesson in awareness, and I had the biggest aha on why most people fail in business. Take a look at this. So I'm gonna play this little video here for you, right? So there's my little Maxim right there on the table, right in the middle. Pay attention to the clock. Pay attention to the timer on the right, on the table. See that? So there's him going. Look at that speed of his thing. 5-year-old kid right there, right? Look at that. He goes. Look at the clock. Look at the seconds, right? He goes. Look at the speed. Oh my goodness. Boom. Right? Look at that. What is it? 19 seconds? 19 seconds. The little kid solved the Rubik's Cube in 19 seconds. I'm like, Maxim, how do you do that in 19 seconds? Have you ever tried to solve a Rubik's Cube? I did. Hours, and I didn't do it, right? Probably would have taken me a day or maybe days, So, and he's like, oh, Papa, that's simple. I just learned the algorithm on how to solve a Rubik's Cube. I had the biggest aha moment of my entrepreneurial career. I said, you know what? That is exactly why so many people fail in business, because they don't have the awareness, aka knowledge, of this thing called, in the Rubik's Cube, in that my kid's example, right? Oh, Papa, I just learned the algorithm. In 3 weeks, he learned an algorithm, aka the blueprint. Okay? How do you operate? How do you do certain things that produce an outcome? And so most people fail because they are lacking awareness and they're following a wrong blueprint. They don't know what they don't know. So that's why they're going to buy course after course after course, technology after technology. At the end of the day, still 97% of them fail. If that's you, we're going to change that forever moving forward. You excited? Come on. You excited? Drop me a comment below in this lesson. Let me know if you're fired up, my friend, because what I'm about to share with you is how do you change it forever. See, once you learn something, you cannot unlearn it. Once you see something, we're going to build some cells of awareness today. All right? I don't care if what your level in business, is whatever level you're at in business. If you're working at a job right now, I can show you how to get whatever it is that you want. Promise you. Okay? So we're going to build some cells of awareness, and once you have those cells of awareness, you will never go back ever again. You will never be able to unsee it. So let me prove it to you. Have you seen this logo right here, right? Take a look at that. That's a FedEx logo. It's known worldwide. Now, a lot of people can see the arrow in that logo. Let me ask you, can you see the arrow? If you can see the arrow, it's probably because somebody pointed out to you at one point in time, right? If you can see the arrow. If you don't see the arrow, you're like, where's the arrow? Where's the arrow? Take a look at this closely, right? Do you see the arrow in the FedEx logo? Okay? Now, if you don't see the arrow, take a look closely on the bottom of the E, where the E and X meets. Okay? See that on the bottom right? In between the E and the X on the bottom. See that white space? See that arrow pointing right? See that right there? See, if you have not seen that before, and now I pointed it out to you, the next time when you see that logo, the only thing that you will see immediately is that arrow. It's gonna jump at you, right? It's gonna jump out at you, okay? And that's one of those things. See, what just happened is you just built cells of recognition. You just built some cells of awareness as it relates to that logo. Let me show you another one here real quick, okay? So here's a 4% logo. A little bit different approach here, right? So 4%, very, very simple. Now, the two arrows up represent that, obviously we want to inspire and enable our community members to become the 4% or to become the best in multiple areas of your life, and go to the top in multiple areas of your life. So hence the two arrows up, right? But when you look at from a little bit of a different angle or from a different perspective, do you notice a leaning F in there? If you just look at just the right way, right? Notice the leaning F for 4%. Okay, see that right there? Now that I pointed it out to you, if you did not notice that before, now when you see that, the only thing that you will see immediately is, or notice, is going to be the F in that icon of the 4%, that red icon. See that right there? The leaning F. Okay, see that? So what happens is we just build some cells of recognition, some cells of awareness. Now, when it comes to marketing, when it comes to building your business, when it comes to creating results, if you know certain things, you will never be able to go wrong, because you will be following, okay? You'll be following a blueprint, having the right awareness. You'll be taking action on the right blueprint, okay? Having the right awareness that is rooted, all these things I'm going to teach you, they are rooted in the principles that are governed by the universe for success, for the outcome. Principles that don't change, okay? Tactics may change. And so therefore, when you build your business, like I'm going to present to you here, I'm going to give you this layout, right? The 7 steps. So this is like a guideline, if you will. I'm going to pre-frame you here in this first module. It's going to be a little bit longer. So, but again, once you understand this, my friend, the only reason that you would fail moving forward is because you did not either take action, or you were casual about it, or you just didn't care. That's it. I have seen people that were from third world countries. I have seen people that were nobodies, people with no experience, lots of them, people that were broke financially, people that were in debt, completely transforming their lives. We have so many success stories here at the 4%. Why? Because the stuff that we're teaching you, these are the things that are time-tested principles. They will not change. They withstood the test of time. And so I don't care what Facebook is going to do tomorrow. I don't care if YouTube is going to change tomorrow, or there's going to be another platform, or most people in our industry are jumping from one thing to another platform, and like, oh, let's go over here. Oh, let's go over here. Right? And they're constantly, they're just being frantic. While just a few, okay, 4%, 4 out of every 100, okay, they do it differently. There's a book called The Science of Getting Rich, Wallace D. Wattles, classic. And in that book, he says, it's not about doing certain things. He says it's about doing things in a certain way, okay? So when you and I, we're gonna talk about creating success, creating results, result being money, so that it enables you to have the freedom that you want, okay? What is the path to that? What's the path, okay? So when we're talking about money, okay, your number one wealth building tool, wealth meaning that money, that cash flow, your number one wealth building tool is cash flow. Remember that, okay? So we need to understand, how is wealth being generated? How do you play the game where you position yourself to win instead of not to lose? Okay, so we're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about that when we get to the game plan. Okay, step. So please stay tuned for that. Another thing is I wanted to give you a little bit of a preview here of what we're going to tackle. Okay, and I'm going to encourage you to go through these steps in the right order. Okay, so let's say if you are here, right? Okay, you're here, and you want to go here. All right, this is your start. This is your goal. All right, how do you go from here to there? Well, what we want to do, see, most people, what they do is, first of all, that right there for them is not even clear. They don't even know what they want, right? So what we need to do is we need to do this. We need to identify a path. Okay, that's a bad path. Hold on. Let's do a good path. All right. Okay, let's do a good path. We're gonna do a straight line right here. Boom. Okay, that's gonna take you from where you are right now to where you want to go. And so, what are the steps? What are the steps to getting there? There are 7 steps over the years of me working with millions of people around the world, literally millions of people from around the world. There are patterns for success, there are patterns for failure. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna guide you through this path. There is a path. You will not have to buy other programs ever again if you don't want to. You will not have to look elsewhere or chase after mentors or things, whatever you might be doing to chase success. That will be a thing of the past for you, okay? If you are ready to completely change the way that you've been doing things, I'm gonna show you how to do it. Give you another quick story here to kind of put things in perspective. I was reading from Price Pritchett, one of his books, a story. He says, you know, I am sitting in this hotel room one day in Canada, and he's like, I'm sitting on the chair and I'm hearing the sound, desperate sound of struggle between death and life. And it's the sound of a fly trying to break through and trying to get outside, but it's hitting a glass of a window pane. And that fly is struggling to get through. And it tries, and its strategy to get through to the outside, to get to freedom, is try harder. So the fly is hitting against the glass of the window pane. And it's losing energy. And it's not working for her, right? It's not working for it. And so Price says, and I'm watching this battle between death and life. And fly's strategy is try harder, but it's not working. He says, about 2 feet away to the right of that window, there's an open door. With a fraction of an effort and the right awareness, the fly can just fly 2 feet over and it's free and it'll be outside. But it doesn't know because its strategy is to try harder. So it's going to continue to hit that window, trying to break through until it dies on that windowsill. That story demonstrates why so many people are just like that fly hitting up against that glass window. They don't even know, and they're gonna die trying, and they'll never break through to freedom. What I'd like to do for you, my friend, is I'd like to show you the door. I'm gonna show you just a couple feet away, and you can be free, okay? So it's gonna be awesome. So I hope that you're excited. I hope that you feel that this is something a little bit different, right? So I'm gonna give you this, the 7 steps here. Number 1 is we're gonna identify what you want, all right? What do you want? Step number 1, all right? So we're gonna identify what do you want, exactly what is that freedom gonna look like for you. Most people are like, well, I know I want a better life. And that's it. And then they're just working on random things, trying to get to a better life. It's kind of like me saying, you know, I'm in South Dakota. It's kind of like me saying, you know what, I'm gonna go, my goal is I wanna go to California. All right, I'm gonna go to California. Now, that's so vague because guess what? Even if I do get to California, I might end up in an area where I don't want to be. I might end up in some bad ghetto area that might be even dangerous for me. I might end up even in a worse spot than I am right now. You hear me? It's kind of like some people saying, you know, what do you want? Well, I want to get something. I want to go there. And there is not clear. So what we're going to do is in the next module here, we're going to identify that. 2 questions. What do you want? How do you get it? The end. That's it. What do you want? How do you get it? So we're going to identify exactly what it is that you want. Okay, I promise you that will change your life. I'm going to give you a perspective on it, just kind of like that FedEx logo. Once you see it, it will forever change how you live on this planet Earth. I promise you, okay? Second thing, all right. See, what do you want? Second step is we're gonna create our financial, okay? Create financial freedom plan. So you will have your own custom financial freedom plan, okay? That you will have, that you will need to follow, because whatever you want requires fuel. That freedom lifestyle, that good life requires money. And so most people have no idea what that is. We're gonna create one for yourself that will change your perspective on things, okay? Step number 3 is we're gonna create, okay? Oh, hang on, I gotta do proper spelling here. We're gonna create a game plan, okay? I'm gonna show you some stuff in step 3 that will change your paradigm about wealth generation, okay? Each one of these steps should be taken in the order that is being presented to you. Step number 4, what we're gonna do is once we know what we want, we have our financial plan, we have a game plan, we're gonna commit it to writing, and we're gonna create, okay? Create your goal card. Okay, I'm going to talk to you about that. I'm going to give you, I'm going to, let you have one that you can just print out. Again, we'll get to that. All right. So next thing, what we're going to do is step number 5. All right, is we're going to create or build your hub, which is going to be your central. You're going to be your central control center on the internet, okay? It's going to be your home on the internet. Now, this may not make sense just yet, okay? I promise you, if you go through these in order, it's going to make perfect sense, and it's going to give you a light bulb. It's going to go off in your head. You're going to have that awareness, and you'll be like, now I can see clearly. It's like the fog is going to lift off your eyes, and it'd be like, you will see things that you will never, that you may not have seen before, and you will be able to see things and do things that most people in your niche, in our industry, might not even ever do unless they get this information, okay? So that's gonna become really, really important. Step number 6 is we're gonna build a community of 1,000 members. Your community. You're going to build your community of at least 1,000 members. Vic, how do I do that? Oh my goodness, I've never done this before. 1,000 member community, it will equal at least $100,000 a year income consistently. And the way I'm going to show you and teach you through this program, through the 4%, through our coaching levels here, and depending, what your ambition is and that kind of stuff, okay? I'm going to show you how to do that automatically on autopilot. So this will be a guide for you to follow. Now, step number 7, okay? This is where you scale and become the best at what you do, okay? The law of compensation, hear me out. The law of compensation, the principle, the universal law that governs how much money you can make, especially as an entrepreneur, stems from 3 things. It states 3 things. Number 1, the need for what you do, right? How are you going to do that? Step number 2, or component number 2, your ability to fulfill that need. And then component number 3 is how difficult will there be to replace you, okay? That's the law that governs compensation. So the more difficult it is to replace you, in other words, if you become the best at your craft. See, if you're selling a product and you're representing a product and you're building, maybe you're selling services or coaching or whatever it is that you might be doing. And that thing is a good thing. Like it makes a positive impact for other people, okay? And it improves people's lives, and it creates a positive impact and makes a positive difference in the world. Look, it is your responsibility to get that product, to get that service, to get that idea into as many people's hands as you possibly humanly can, isn't it? Don't you think that it is your obligation, it is your duty and responsibility to sell as much of that product, to move as much of that product as you possibly humanly can? What's going to happen in return? Well, you get compensated, don't you? And so the better you are at doing whatever it is that you're going to be doing, okay, the more money will flow your way easily, automatically. You don't have to work for it. You were built for achievement. You were created for success. Success is not something that you should push yourself towards. This should be a natural default result because of what you do. Okay, make sense? So these steps, my friend, these 7 steps right here, this is a path for you to go from where you are to where you want to be. Now, each one of these steps, okay, you might be at different level of your business and your life and that kind of stuff. So you're not going to go to the next step until the previous one is taken care of. So we're going to take this and we're going to go in a step-by-step fashion. So right here, the 7 Steps to Freedom program, this is more like a guideline for you. It's more like an outline, right? And if you decide to go and embark on the coaching and go deeper, if you like my style, if you like this stuff we're going to be talking about here in this program, okay, we've got specific coaching levels for you here, from silver to gold to platinum to diamond. And so, you'll be able to just go and go into the mastery. So I'll tell you more about that. But right now, I want to give you the path, okay? And then, so starting with the next module, we're going to start with step number 1, which is we're going to identify exactly what that will be. Okay, so in my example here earlier, I said, if I'm going to go to California, I want to know, okay, what's going to be the address? What is the address? I don't just want to go to the state or a desert. Okay, what's the destination? What's the address? What about you? What is the address of what it is that you want? We're going to get very, very clear on that. I promise you it will change the way that you think about address. Now then, once you have the address, then what you need to do is you need to punch it into the GPS, right? And it gives you the route to follow. So we're going to get our address. We're going to get specific, destination. And then the rest will be basically a route that we're going to follow. And ultimately, if you follow this, the way I'm going to teach you, remember, this is not theory. This is practice. It changed my life. We run a company right now, 4%, hundreds of thousands of people from around the world, the fastest growing community on the internet for what we do. We are the best at what we do. We're the best at helping people like you achieve success. We're the best at helping you create something that will withstand the storms of the environment. See what I'm saying? That will withstand the storms of the industry. And there are storms going all the time. I'm going to teach you in a way that will be rooted in the principles that govern success that will never change. So you don't have to worry about being in the mercy of somebody or something ever again. My friend, welcome home. I'm super excited for you. And with that said, here's what I want you to do right now. Drop me a comment below in this video lesson here. Let me know if you're fired up. Let me know if you're excited to go on this journey. Let me know how committed you are to go through this with me together, right? I'm going to read your comments. There's thousands of people going through this right now, but I'm talking to you. Forget about everybody else. I'm talking to you. I want to hear from you. I want your commitment, okay? I want your declaration. I want you to put your stake in the ground and say, you know what? I'm going there, and I'm going to get there no matter what. That's it, period. We're done, okay? That will be the place that you're going to end up. All right, so with that said, again, congrats for making through the first lesson here. I will see you in the next module, lesson number 2. We're going to talk about identifying what you want. See you there.